You often get players that I work with that will come and see me and they will say, Steve, I'm really struggling for help at the moment. They will say, I'm not in form, I'm not playing very well, blah, blah, blah.
Today is a Wednesday, it's midweek, but another day, another training. The green is coming out on these trees. Spring weather, I love it. Hope you guys are enjoying too. This is the greatest time to train, guys. Starting another run right now. I'm doing 1 kilometer repeats. Basically going about 80-90% of my max for the 1K. Cool down, another 1K. Just keeping that elite level of fitness and effectiveness, staying effective. I just love it, guys. This is the energy you need to bring every single day. Let's go. Come on, get out there. You're not gonna get results by sitting on the couch, sitting in your bed, sitting at home doing nothing. Do something at home and go outside, do something too.
In England, we talk about a phrase called holistic development. Holistic means the whole player. It doesn't just mean performance on the pitch. It means the whole player. What they do off the pitch, how they study, what is their character like, and can they play football? You often get players that I work with that will come and see me and they will say, Steve, I'm really struggling for help at the moment. They will say, I'm not in form, I'm not playing very well, blah, blah, blah. They won't realise that the reason they're not performing well is because of all of the off-the-pitch stuff that's going on. It might be a relationship with their wife or their boyfriend. It might be a relationship with their family. It might be money issues. It might be gambling issues. Lots of elements which cause on the field poor performance. You have to make sure that you're off the pitch and you're on the pitch are heavily correlated to make sure that you're giving yourself the best possible opportunity to succeed. Moving on to future self. Will your future self thank you for sacking off your diet? What that means is eating crap food. Of course, your future self will not like that. Will your future self for doing no foam rolling? No. Will your future self thank you for not sticking to some routine? No. Will your future self thank you for being really coachable? Yes. Listening to you knowledge? Yes. Using the 4 corners which we discussed last week? Yes. So I want you to think about your future self and think about the dedication that you're going to need in order to be successful moving forwards. Now, next slide, talent commitment. I want you to think about where you are on that scale. Are you high in talent and low in commitment? Are you high in commitment and low in talent? Are you high in commitment and high in talent? Research suggests if you have low commitment, you're not going to make it at any level. I talk about controlling the controllables with all my athletes, really important. Football is lots of uncontrollables. You can't control what the manager team they're picking. You can't control lots of things. What you can control is your behaviour, your training, your diet. That's hugely important.
Based on all the experienced people you've seen, what do you think was like the greatest thing we can do to like copy them or just not copy them? Like maybe do like them maybe.
Firstly, character. What do I mean by that, Mustafa? Turn up on time, eat the best food, train the hardest, ask the most questions. A lot of players are lazy. So yeah, the best athletes that I've worked with, they just work harder. They might have better discipline with their diet. They might get into training at 9 o'clock for a 10 o'clock start instead of 10 to 10. So really, mate, it's about character. That's what the best players do. They really, honestly, there's no magic wand to being an elite athlete, mate. They really just work harder.
Sometimes I have a little doubt in my confidence on taking players on 1v1.
Yeah.
Yeah, just kind of like a confidence drop. Like I don't think I can beat them, so sometimes I'll just make a safe pass.
Do you know attacking 1v1 is the hardest thing to do in the game of football? My massive bit of advice to you is keep taking people on 1v1. Keep doing it, keep practicing. You know, it's really difficult for me to say because I don't want to say to you, Tushar, be greedy. I don't want to say do 1v1s for the sake of it. What I want you to know is you've got to understand that 1v1's the hardest thing in the game, mate. But listen, if the top players in the world find it hard, you can find it hard, right? My point is, you know you're going to fail at it, but if you know you're going to fail at it, then don't worry about it. Keep doing it because you're also going to come up against different defenders every week, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
So you're going to need more tools in your toolbox. You're going to need more skills. It might not just be a step over. It might be a 1-2. So you need to think about it more deeply. My advice again is go and look at Neymar, go and look at Ronaldo, go and look at Messi.
Even though, let's say, you're physically strong, there are many people where they still like have to improve a lot in the mental and emotional well-being. So I'm just wondering if you know, like, let's say any exercises or any tips or advice on what to do to improve the mental and emotional part.
But in terms of emotional state, meditation is probably the thing that I recommend to most of my athletes. Once you get your meditation, your breathing in place, you're then able to do some visualization. Right? Visualization basically means thinking about some great games that you had, thinking about some great moves that you made, thinking about some great opportunities that you've played in the game. And also I think seeing yourself, I mean, imagining yourself doing some really good things. I mean, I'm closing my eyes now even thinking about it, like, because I visualize myself. So I think I really believe in visualization.
I'm going to train. I'm going to use the Train Effective app and train the basic dribble. I hope you will join my session. So thank you.
Okay, I'm glad to be outside. Run, let off some steam. Then we got a presentation to do after this to a class I'm doing. And then that's the week done. That's Friday done. And then on to the weekend. So I'm gonna start this run. Are we good? Are we good? It's all about the hustle, man. I love it. It's a running track right now. Getting a couple of surges in. Today's a little bit lighter than usual, but we love it. We love it.
Thanks for watching. If you want to know more about how to become an elite member yourself, DM us on Instagram. Until then, stay effective.